Yo, what is going on? It is James, aka the Comic Raider. I am the West Chapter President, for those who don't know. And we are back with another video for the Comic Book Fiend Club channel. Now, I don't know, maybe a few months ago, maybe a little bit more than that, I said that I was going to start making some videos about my pull list. And I'll be honest, in typical Raider fashion, I got a little lazy and just didn't really feel like making content. So, I have picked up my pull a couple of times since then, but I just went back yesterday and got a bunch of stuff. You can kind of see it here maybe at the bottom, but yeah, it's been a couple months, but I am there. I guess let's go ahead and start this off with some fun. I picked up a ton of stuff. I'm gonna say that you guys drop a little comment below, maybe take a little guess at how many books we're gonna try and go over today. So let's just get right to it. This may end up having to be a couple parts. I don't know. We'll find out. So, I don't have these in any order whatsoever, so we're just going to start pulling. So we can get through this. We have got Deadly Tales of Gunslinger #1. This is a new series. I think we're a couple issues in. I have read them both. I am enjoying this series. Gunslinger Spawn is obviously a very popular character now. And even though he already has his own title, here we're getting a little bit more kind of like origin and obviously some more stories. I thought the artwork on this was really, really good and a very violent story to add to the ever-growing Spawn universe. We have got Saga #71. This is one of my favorite all-time comic book titles, although I admit, and I probably said this in the last video, I have not caught up since the multi-year break that they took. But eventually I will get caught up on it. Here we have Deadly Tales of Gunslinger #1 again. This is a variant. I believe, what's his name? Bjorn, or Bjorn Barnes. I probably am pronouncing that wrong. But he has done killer variant work on all the Spawn universe titles for probably years now. This one is no different. I think this is a great Spawn cover. I just love his artwork. It is fantastic. Let's see. We have got King Spawn #40. This is a series that I am not caught up on. But, again, for those who don't know, I am a big Spawn fan. So pretty much any Spawn universe book I am pulling and will work on catching up on. That was issue #40. We have got another #40. One of these is a variant, one is cover A. I don't know anymore which one's which. I think this is pretty cool. How you got like the symbol or the front of the, costume kind of going into the artwork there at the bottom. And you got the skulls mixed in with the cape. So that one is pretty cool. Spawn Kills Every Spawn, #5 out of 5. So this will be the end of the mini-series. I know that I read probably up to 4. I don't know how long ago this finished. I may have already read this. But I am really enjoying this series. I really enjoyed the artwork on it. I think it is a super funny, just wild time and wild story. Little chibi Spawn basically just going around and just getting into all kinds of mischievousness. And what do we got? So #5 again, one of these is going to be a variant, of course. Here lies a bunch of dead spawns, and he's drinking some milk. It says whole milk, and yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, this has been a series that I enjoy. I would pick that up or grab a trade when that comes out soon. It's a fun series with outstanding artwork. The artwork is this right here. But yeah, that's been a really good one. We have got Spawn 360 with a nice little banner. Hell on Earth is coming. I am a few issues behind on that, so I do need to catch up on Spawn. I've been trying to catch up on some of the side ones, but I am overdue for a Spawn title catch up. I'm probably maybe 5 issues behind or so. We have another 360 here. This is the cover that I believe is by Booth, and this was the sketch for this was the what is it, MegaCon exclusive? I believe I have the right con, but yeah, there was a MegaCon exclusive recently where it was basically the black and white sketch of this. I think that's the same cover, but this is outstanding. This is a awesome cover. The artwork is just killer on that. We have got Sam and Twitch Case Files number 9. A New Case Begins Part 1. This is one of the side stories that I am not, or spin-off series that I am not caught up on. But I will have to get through that because I really like Sam and Twitch, and I also really like detective stories and stuff like that. So I will have to get caught up there. Rat City. This is another, like a futuristic world here. I am a few issues in on this, reading it. I am not caught up to, this is number 9, but I have been reading this series and I have really enjoyed it so far. So I do need to catch up here, but that is a very different, take on it. Here we have a cover. This is also number 9. And as you'll see, this damn Spawn universe, man, just keeps growing and growing and growing. Oh, man. Deadly Tales of Gunslinger number 2, Mark Spears variant. Now, he did a variant a while ago on one of the other titles, and then in that style, in this type of style, and then all of a sudden, man, it has just popped. His stuff has gone crazy. All the monster covers he's been doing. But yeah, let's don't sleep on his Spawn one here as well. But I don't know if this is doing the numbers that the monster ones are, but it should be. This is an outstanding cover. Obviously, you're like the POV of the person on the ground who's about to get absolutely blasted by Gunslinger there. Even the horse is looking like the horse feels bad for you. It is just not a good day to be this little green villain here, but absolutely insane cover right there. Deadly Gunslinger number 2. This is another great cover. I just love the white and the blankness of it. That really just makes that artwork stand out. Obviously, the little noose there is just really well proportioned, and just, this is a good one too. But yeah, this has been a good series so far. I do recommend it for Gunslinger fans, or just people that love violent action. We have got King Spawn 41. This is an awesome cover here. We see Clown, and that looks like maybe that's Sin in the background. But we also have Plague Spawn, and then Spawn, of course, in the front. Yeah, that's a really cool cover. I really, really like that. I would be curious to see the black and white on that before it was colored, because I imagine that the color definitely transformed that one. This is a King Spawn 41. I'm assuming that is a Puppeteer Lee signature down there. Yes, it is. This is sweet. King Spawn, those badass dogs. That is killer. Killer, killer. And obviously the way that it's that his style of artwork, that watercolor painted looking, that is very nice. Rat City number 10. Again, I've already discussed this series. It is very, very good, but I am also behind. We have got another number 10 here. This is a cool little action shot. Punch in the ground there. A little superhero landing, maybe. That is a good one. We've got Spawn 361. What we got going on? So, that's an okay one. Not as strong as some of the other ones. I mean, that's like his face right there, and then the eyes kind of floating. It's alright. But 361 cover. Here we go. 361 again, my man Bjorn. That is, again, just, he knocks it out the park every time. But we have got Spawn going to battle. Badass, big old machine gun. This is a good one. I love that cover. We have got Rat City number 11. Man, I'm just falling further and further behind on this series now that I'm seeing these numbers. But there is 11. This is a good one too. I love this one. This is also 11. This is probably Bjorn as well. Yes, it is. And I hope that I'm almost positive it's Bjorn Berens, but I could be wrong. But either way, absolutely awesome. This is obviously kind of like a little different than what he's been doing, but this just kind of goes to show the range a little bit. Obviously, it's the same style, but like it's not the same as this, right? Where you get the one character. This is more a very focused cover, but this is awesome. Great, great work there. Let's see. Deadly Tales of Gunslinger number 3 with some hanging bodies in the back. Damn. Okay, I read 1 and 2, so I am now 1 issue behind for sure. So I think this is new, but I could be wrong. But that is a really good cover. I even see we got Gunslinger. Oh, okay. So he's got the noose around his neck that has obviously been cut off, and you can see that it is missing. So he was supposed to be one of these hanging bodies here. That is really cool. Attention to detail, people. That is really cool. Speaking of detail, hope y'all peeped the hat right here. Shout out Wiener Schnitzel, unofficial sponsor of Comic Raider, but they get me right. Now we have another one here, number 3, also another. This one's probably, I'm gonna guess this is the variant. I don't know. This one's okay. Definitely not as good as the other one, but I still dig it, just not as much. Let's see, King Spawn number 42. Again, probably not a great cover, not the best cover, but some of these definitely stand out and are very, very strong. We are 11 minutes in if I do 0 editing, so that is nice. We have already made it through quite a chunk of this pile, so alright, we're going to keep going here. This one I like. King Spawn number 42. That is just a very nice, clean cover. I love the colors. A little like bust here. That's nice. That's a good one. Here is the regular Gunslinger series. This is at number 40. Ooh, we have, what is that, a vulture with the eyeball? Sick. Oh, I thought that was a damn mountain right there. That is a whole human skull that has been pegged. That is a killer cover. I love this one. The colors are great. Yeah, that's a really strong cover. I do like this one a lot. I'm telling you, man, the artwork on a lot of these covers, I think y'all are sleeping on them. Violator, number 4 of 6. I have read this one. Shoot, did it finish? I don't know if I read 6. I definitely read like all the way through maybe 4. I read a lot of this actually, but so this one's been interesting. It's been okay. It's basically like Violator going through kind of like his history and a little bit of, well, I mean, it definitely is his history. I did like that part. You get to see like Violator from his very beginning as an angel and what kind of happened with him, and then you get like Lucifer and stuff like that. I think that now it's just kind of been, so Violator, I read 1 through 5. It's been him taking over these various bodies. Some of them are, characters that through history. I could be wrong. I want to say one of them was it Rasputin that he took over? There was one, it's a historical figure. He took over his body, and he basically was like a freaking sex maniac that was just, he's evil, right? So he's just living out this evil life, but through the body of various people through history. And so the premise is really cool. I think it is better than some of the other mini-series, but it's not like, it's not super duper strong, but I am enjoying it. That's a pretty gnarly cover right there with the hand coming out of his mouth. He basically obviously kills the person and then he takes over their body. But yeah, it gives you a lot of background. That's a cool Violator cover right there. But yeah, it gives you some background on Violator and the clown. Little bit, history of hell, all that kind of good stuff. This cover, man. Oh. Scorch number 37 with the Freak. Again, Bjorn, just, man, that one is crazy. Love that one. Scorched 37. Excuse me. I can't even tell what the hell is going on this cover. Yeah, this one's interesting. I don't really care for it. So her face is over here. She's covering herself with her arm. This is like the other arm and the shoulder kind of coming. This one I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a fan of the pose here. But yeah, that's Scorch 37. Here we have Gunslinger 39, a bar cover. I love this. You know, I love me a good drink every now and then. That's pretty cool. You know, just a very simple cover. But you know, being that it's a bar setting, I dig that. I dig that one. Gunslinger 39. This one's very unique. I like the red and the whites kind of contrasting there. Very interesting style there. So that's Gunslinger 39. This is Gunslinger 40. That one's okay. Spawn 360. This one's nice and colorful. Kind of like Rat City vibes, honestly, but I dig it. Purple, the green. Okay. We have got Salmon Twitch number 10. You just got a nice little dead body right there, or a sketch outline, sorry. We have got Salmon Twitch number 10 again. I like that one. A little back to back. Let me move this pile so I can put these books down. Let's see, Scorched 38. This one's nice. Got She Spawn there with all her guns on display. She's doing a little pose. Okay, I dig this one. Let's see, Scorched number 38 with some medieval spawn action. I'm gonna plug my channel real quick. If you go to The Comic Raider, you will see my channel, and you will see that I just recently got my medieval spawn Kickstarter 3-pack autographed. And I did a little unboxing on there, showed it off a little bit. That thing is awesome. So, shout out to Medieval Spawn, man. Your time is now, baby. Oh, I wanted to save this one for last, but I actually, spoiler alert, I have 2 copies of this. X-Men number 10. This cover is outstanding. Now, I am a Cyclops fanboy, but the whip motion of whipping that beam around, or the blast around, all the bodies that you can kind of see behind the... Oh my god. This... the artwork, the pose, the muscle, everything. Everything. I need to change my underwear after this one. This cover is spectacular. I'm going to save my X-Men talk till later because I have a few issues and I want to kind of not ruin it now. But I know I keep showing this cover out. This cover, oh, top tier shit right there. Top tier. This one, okay, so these next few books, I see the next one. These ones I just found on the shelf. They were not on my pull, but I found them on the shelf and really liked them. This is going to be a surprise. I don't usually pick up these kind of covers, but I am collecting Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman. This has been a great series. One of the stronger, in my opinion. Her fighting, I forgot what they call the monster, but her fighting this monster, which is a big-ass monster. Her ability to take the magic elements, mix it in with her typical power set. Absolute Wonder Woman has been absolutely wonderful, pun intended. Definitely check out this series if you're not. Now, I picked this one up because this cover is just beautiful, and I don't really do like cover buys necessarily like this, but number one, I thought that monster that she's been fighting is pretty damn cool looking. Some nasty giant cockroach, sea cricket looking thing, just gnarly. And I thought the artwork on Wonder Woman here is beautiful and badass. The big ass sword. I'm not a huge anime guy, so you know this may be kind of crazy, but I'm getting like Final Fantasy kind of vibes here. And maybe that's blasphemy to some of you, but as someone who never really played Final Fantasy, I'm just saying that from an outside perspective. But this cover is amazing. I really, really love this one. Like, seriously. And I wish that the artwork of the actual book... The only thing I don't like about this series is the interior artwork. It's not my style. It works on some panels, But overall, I'm not a huge fan of it. Dude, if it was like this, oh my god, this might be my favorite of the absolute, to be honest. But yeah, this is, oh, it's a gorgeous cover, man. You are not going to hear me say stuff like that very often. That's a gorgeous cover. This one, I might actually already own this, but I really don't care. I'm assuming John Boy Myers, just from the art style. I know that there's a signature down here. I don't really know what his signature looks like, but it looks like his style. Doomsday is one of my favorite villains of all time, and this is a crazy 3D pops, just colorful as hell. Doomsday actually looks badass. I obviously see the Superman cape tattered and torn over there. This is an excellent cover. This is Superman 22. I think this is amazing. Another cover by. This was not on, well, not really just cover by, but this was not on my pull. I'm a fan of this character, but I'm not like, I have too much stuff on my pull, and pulls nowadays are way too expensive because books are too expensive. But I had to pick this one up because why the hell not? This is, oh god. What is it? One World Under Doom? Something like that? Y'all know what it is. Something like that. New Doom series. There was a regular cover, there was a variant, and there was this one. I was shocked that this was still on the shelf. Again, I went yesterday, which was Wednesday the 26th. I think this book had already been out, or I don't know. But anyways, I was shocked to find it, so I picked this one up. I like some negative covers. I'm not like a huge fan. But this was just like, I'm kind of one of those, I can't pass that up because that's just crazy to me. So I got it. Cruel Kingdom, EC Comics. I have been collecting a lot of these EC Comics stories. Cruel Kingdom is not one that I have read yet. I have been reading like Epitaphs of the Abyss. So I am eager to check this one out. This is issue number 2, actually. I thought this cover, I mean, that is strong. Look at how gorgeous that is, man. Oh. Enough said. Absolutely incredible. Definitely looking forward to checking this out. I mean, if you're a horror fan, now if you're a fantasy kind of guy, if there's the science one, I think it's Cruel Science, could be wrong, something like that. The point is, they have been pumping these series out for all you nerds and geeks out there, man. It's been outstanding. I feel like I already own this, or I've just seen it because Robert showed it off on the low grades. Make sure you check out the low grades on Fridays at 7 p.m. Pharaoh number 9. This is, oh god. I knew the homage when he showed it, and now I'm totally blanking, but like Silent Night is something like that. You know, one of those Christmas horror movies. We have Radiant Black. This is a series that, man, I gotta catch up on this. I was on from the jump, and then I fell off track, and I've been off track for a while, and so much has been happening, and I've heard so many great things about it. But yeah, Feral number 10. This is like a Fangoria Comics looking swipe. I think this one's really cool. It's a very unique way for them to do it. It's a pretty gnarly looking cover in the artwork right there, man. That is sick. This is very, very well done. I read probably like the first 5, so I'm behind on Feral as well, but I will get there because I do love that series. I love Stray Dogs. Don't worry, I will get there. Violator number 5. We have already talked about the Violator series, but again, it is very cool. Again, Bjorn, dude, this is a nasty, nasty Violator, man. The teeth, the tongue, the pose standing over the skulls, and this is insane. This is great. Alright, we have got Absolute Superman number 4. Very little simple cover there. I think I'm pretty much only getting cover A's on that series. I have been really enjoying Superman, although it is very story-driven right now. Eventually, I think we'll get some action. Very story-driven with him and his family trying to get off the planet. Let me go ahead and put the book back because, you know, someone said less face, more books last time. Definitely, like, just his family and his parents trying to build this ship, get them off of Krypton. We're slowly building towards what actually happened, how all that went down on Krypton, and how he got out. But it's getting there. Still good, though. Batman, a series that I am so behind on, it's not even funny, but Batman 157. Some of these, again, I haven't caught up on them, but they're my favorite characters. They're always going to be on my pull list. Eventually, I will catch up on them, but I'm not going to take them off my... Batman's my favorite character. I can't take Batman off my pull list, even if I'm not caught up. Absolute Wonder Woman number 4, we've already kind of talked about Wonder Woman, but yeah, that is a very good series that I am really enjoying. Detective Comics 1093, this fits in with the category of not caught up, but Detective Comics will never come off my pull list. Absolute Batman number 4, I finished through number 5, which is the end of that story arc apparently, at least for the first part, with the whole Black Mask and the what are they, the zoo animals. Number 5 was really cool. Obviously, this issue right here kind of ends with like a little, oh, is he really about to do that? And then number 5 kind of gets into, okay, here's how this is really going to go down. Lots of violence, lots of fighting, lots of character building between Batman, between Pennyworth. Just really great series. This cover is sick. This cover is sick. Not all Absolute Batman covers have been great in my opinion. Obviously, the proportions of the character, the artists get to go all out with their style. I think that that's great. It just doesn't always work for me. Absolute Wonder Woman number 3. Again, we've already discussed it. This is more similar to the style of art that we get inside the book. It's okay. It's just not my cup of tea. But again, I am still really liking that series. We have got Detective Comics 1092. We have got Absolute Superman number 3. Obviously, that's definitely looking like some stuff's exploding right there. I don't even think they discussed that in that issue, though. Batman 156. I really like this cover. I think that is sick. The Wayne Enterprises on fire. Jorge Jimenez artwork. That's a great, great cover. X-Men. Dude, these, Mark Brooks, I forgot who it was. Mark Brooks Disney variants are so freaking adorable. I had to get my boy Cyclops and Jean Grey. This is really cool. Now, we will talk some X-Men here for a minute. X-Men has been a great series. This is the one by McKay with Cyclops in it. They have done this... number 1, this series is doing Cyclops so well. He stands on business, man. He is a badass leader. Maybe you don't agree. The way I'm kind of thinking is like, if you already like Cyclops, you're really going to love this series. If you don't like him because you think that he's arrogant or because you think that he is typically on the wrong side of his decisions, you're probably not going to like it. But, maybe you do. Maybe you're open-minded enough. But, yeah, man, when he has his mindset, that's what it is. And I freaking love that about the character. I love his stance. I love him, again, standing on business here. X-Men has been very strong. I'm digging that series. I am caught up on that series. We have got Spider-Man 64. This kind of goes in with the whole, I have not read Spider-Man in forever. I tried to read a few issues ago. Couldn't really get into it. But Spider-Man's a favorite character. It's not coming off my pull. It is what it is. Speaking of Absolute Batman variants, this one is absolutely outstanding. This is issue number 3. Don't remember the artist, but as soon as I saw this, I had to order it because this is freaking... This is definitely one of, if not, I'm not going to say the best, but one of the best variants I've seen from this series. I love the darkness. I love the highlight. Man, oh, I can't say enough about this one. This is, you got the detail of the ears because he's holding the one down here. I mean, that is, hell of a cover right there. All right, so next up, let's see. You are not going to be able to see this. This is Batman Full Moon. F it. We're just going to open this one up right here so you guys can all see it. I do believe it is a glow-in-the-dark cover or something. Yeah, definitely got to be a glow-in-the-dark cover. Let's see if we can... I have not seen this cover yet, so We're going to check this out together. We got a little half and half. I see Batman. I see Batman logo on the face, blended into the face of the werewolf right there. That is sweet. That is a really trippy cover. And again, assuming glow in the dark. And then I have not read this series yet. I was probably just going to wait for it to finish, assuming that it's a mini series, and then I was going to get into it. But yeah, this is, yeah, we're going to have to check that one out eventually. Alright, let's get this bagged up so we can keep it moving. Alright, bada bing, bada boom. Alright, next up we have got, I just talked about this issue, Absolute Batman number 5, kind of ending this first arc. That is, I really did not notice Pennyworth until right now. That is very creepy, looming in the background there. That's pretty cool. This has been a really good series, honestly. I am really, really enjoying that. We have Batman Superman World's Finest number 36. Absolutely not reading this series. I just thought that this was a cool cover. This is absolutely a cover by, it says Hush variant cover. I just thought the artwork was outstanding. It is Tyler Kirkham. I am a huge fan of Tyler Kirkham, especially when he first started. Haven't picked up a lot of his recent stuff. You know, I think a lot of it is, if I'm going to be completely honest, a lot of it ends up being the same. I forgot the style that he's doing, the battle something, whatever. But when he gets to just kind of do something different, I dig it. And when he gets a really good colorist to match. So I thought this was kind of more akin to like his older style, where I really was digging all the covers he was pumping out. So absolutely awesome Tyler Kirkham Batman cover here, Batman and Hush. Great job. Glad to pick something up from him again. We have got Absolute Wonder Woman number 5. Again, this one's kind of finishing up that first arc with her finally defeating that monster that I was talking about, having to, again, really, really utilize her magic, which has been a breath of fresh air to see. Detective Comics 1094. Again, we've already discussed it. I am not reading this, but now looks like we have a ton of Spider-Man. Spoiler alert. 65. Cool little cover there. The 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. Someone will have to tell me if this has been any good. That's definitely a homage right there, because I have not been reading this. Nice. Him and, is that Bagley? Yep, him and Black Cat there. That's a cool cover. Hotness. Number 67. I see some crazy Spider-Man action going on there. Oh, this is the X-Men team right here. Oh, snap. A little crossover with X-Men. My boy Cyclops. This is the team that I was just talking about. Cool. Very cool. I'm gonna have to check that one out. Hoping that they're in it and not just that's on the cover. That's a nice little one. Almost like he's kind of like, you know, crossing his arms, resting in a coffin there. Eyes are turned black instead of white to show you he's kind of like dark and dead. Maybe I'm projecting. I don't know. That's what I get from it. That's a cool cover. I dig that. I am a little bit behind on this series, but not too far. I've been pretty good at keeping up with this. Daredevil number 18. This is a nice... I have talked about this before. I do not like John Romita Jr.'s art. I appreciate the man. I respect the man. I am not a huge fan of his art style. That's just my own personal preference. This is absolutely one of the better ones I have seen from this series. We got some Daredevil, Elektra, we got Bullseye, we got, oh man, Father Javi? Assuming that, I mean, that's the father that's been kind of prevalent in the series, so I'm assuming that might be him. And then one of the kids from the church there. I'm assuming this is kind of like a cover to symbolize like he's being pulled in all these different directions. I like this. This is very well done. Very well done. Ultimate Spider-Man number 13. This is, I mean, everyone knows what this is. This has been an outstanding series. Him and Harry are now being hunted by Kraven the Hunter. They are in this I don't remember if it was like a different world or if it was just like a basement that they were thrown into, something like that. Point is, they were thrown into this place, this environment, with some crazy ass creatures, and if the creatures don't kill them, Craven will. And it has been the stakes have been up. There's also stuff going on with the suits. There's stuff going on with Peter Parker's family. I mean, it has been very strong series here. I think everybody already knows that. Legacy of Vader, again, complete cover by here. The Reign of Kylo Ren. I love Darth Vader. I love Kylo Ren. I do think Charles Soule does amazing work. I am a huge fan of a lot of series that he's done. But again, for pull lists, money reasons, time reasons, this is not something that I'm going to keep on my pull. Maybe if it is a really good series, I'll get an omnibus down the road. But I just thought that this was an outstanding cover with Kylo Ren and Vader, and I had to pick it up. So, love this. Absolutely love it. Going back to X-Men. Again, I told you that there was another one of these. So we'll just look at it one more time. Look at that cover. Daredevil number 17. Him and Bullseye. Again, it's just not for me. It's just, the style is just not for me. Let's see. Daredevil number 16. Daredevil appears to have gotten his ass beat. Damn. Ruthless. We have got Ultimate Spider-Man number 12. This was the Christmas. Wasn't this late? No, this was actually late for Christmas. Yeah, this was a good one. This is the one where like they all went to dinner and it's all the family and you get a bunch of family drama and family dynamic between mostly Mary Jane and her family, but then I get again also Peter's family. This is how you know when a series is really, really good, especially like a superhero one like this, because people want to read this because you want to see Spider-Man, you want to see action, blah, 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 blah. There has been multiple issues like this where it is just background story, filler, if you will. But I love it. The previous one with, oh my God, Uncle Ben and Jonah Jameson, total filler issue. But like I loved the dialogue and the story between the two of them. And this one, it's a dinner party comic book, but like it is so good. It's so good. Highly recommend that. I already know everyone's reading that anyways. Alright. X-Men, this is number 9. The Raid on Grey Malkin. This was a crossover with X-Men and Uncanny X-Men. Both of them got members of their team stolen and taken to Grey Malkin, which is basically the old school, Xavier School. Both teams kind of converge on that location to rescue their people, but then also like argue with the other team. The other team is an Uncanny X-Men, which is being led by Rogue, and then her team and Wolverine and Gambit and stuff like that. And then with the Cyclops team, it's Cyclops and Psylocke and Magic and oh gosh, I'm forgetting the telepath's name. But yeah, X-Men has been so strong. You know, this was a great little crossover event dealing with the two teams and kind of like, you know, they end up going at it, right? They didn't want each other going because they were like, no, I'm going to go there. And then Rogue's telling Cyclops to stand down, and then they both meet there. Another villain takes advantage of it and kind of uses their powers almost like a Psycho Pirate from DC kind of way, and manipulating emotions. And just, man, X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, please read them. They are awesome series. Continuing on, we have X-Men number 9, Cyclops variant. Again, Cyclops is the best X-Men. He is the shit. And this is a awesome variant. I love the red, just like really power. I get power from this one. This is an awesome cover. That's my boy right there. But yeah, X-Men, great series. Great series. Wolverine Revenge. I read the first couple, so I'm probably behind 1 or 2 issues. But Wolverine Revenge number 4, awesome Capullo cover. We have definitely got some old man Wolverine going on here. But yeah, this, I gotta catch up on this. I have been digging this one so far. It is violent. It is very cool little story that they're trying to tell here. Alright, so now we are going to get into the other one, which is Uncanny X-Men. I'm guessing that was like I don't know, is that Sinister or something like that? I forgot who they were, maybe who they were alluding to. Yeah, obviously you see the two teams here at the bottom. They were meeting up here at the raid on Grey Malkin. This is like really when push comes to shove and Cyclops and Rogue both standing on business and arguing their points of why they should do this and shouldn't do this. In this case, they're discussing like saving Professor Xavier from this place. Cyclops is like, hell no. He gives a great speech as to why he feels that way, that he wants to be free and not be under, having to do everything for Professor Xavier. It is just great. Now, but yeah, this is the other series written by Gail Simone. This was a really cool one. They kind of, traditional throwback. All the kids went to the mall and they got attacked by these robot dogs. This is number 9. But yeah, Uncanny X-Men is also just as strong, for sure. Uncanny X-Men number 10. Yeah, this has been, I think this is a continuation of the mall, or maybe this is the actual one in the mall. I forgot. But yeah, recently they've had to fight these robot dogs that were purchased and, obviously sent for war on the mutants. But yeah, man, Uncanny X-Men and X-Men both have been outstanding series. This has been a super long video. I appreciate anybody who actually sat through and watched this whole thing. I'm probably just going to release this in one part. Maybe next time if I have this big of a haul, I'll kind of break it up by publisher. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I am looking forward to reading these. I will try to do a video on my channel about like more in-depth breakdown. Really, this was just a matter of trying to just show off my pull in general. And yeah, any critique? What do you want to see more of something? Now, granted, for time constraints, I can't really like open up the book and go into the book in detail unless I broke this down into multiple parts. But if that was something you guys were more wanting to see, then I could try and make that happen. But yeah, it's fun just showing off the pull, right? So let me know what you have on your pull. Is there anything? Again, pulls are very expensive. So if you're going to tell me that I need to be buying something, it has got to be really, really good. I would say if I'm going to tell someone what they should be spending money on, I really think Uncanny X-Men and X-Men are both very strong and worth the money. I think that Ultimate Spider-Man absolutely is worth the money that it for right now. I'm going to say Absolute. The Absolute is very hit or miss. I'm enjoying all three, but I know that Superman is going to be considered way too slow for some people. So I don't know that I would tell anybody to spend their money on that. I've also been enjoying Wonder Woman, but that artwork is not great for me, and a lot of other people feel that way. And for some people, that can completely take them out of any care of the book itself. But Absolute Batman has been good also. I really like all three. But I would say, yeah, the X-Men series, both great. I have to catch up more on the Spawn stuff before I tell you to actually buy it. Again, I think cover-wise, they are absolutely killing it. I do think, the EC books. EC books, if you are, again, into science, get the science one. If you're into horror, get the horror one. EC books have definitely been worth the money. And I would say Deadly Gunslinger. I mean, it's only a few issues in, but that's been really good. The thing about these Spawn ones is a lot of times they're $2.99, so they're cheaper than the other books. So even if you do miss on one, that's fine. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. It's been a long time. Thank you very much for everyone tuning in. I really love and appreciate you all. And as always, stay safe. And Comic Raider is out, man. Deuces.